Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of October 2015. So let's get into your reading, fire sign Aries. So Venus moves into your sixth house of work, health, daily routines on the 8th of this month, coupled by Jupiter and Mars, your ruling planet, which has been here since last month, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, which has been here since the summer. So bringing a lot of love, attraction, a lot of charming energy in the workplace, the place that you work, or bringing a lot of attention also to your health and really taking care of yourself a little bit better for the next year or so with this Jupiter stationed here. And then your ruling planet is here too, which is where your focus is going to be really on your health. A lot of you Aries can really be taking a big focus on your health and trying to find out healthier ways of living, also dieting and exercising as well. Changing up your daily routine really as well to help benefit you. The first card that I got for you for this month is the High Priestess. And this card, Aries, speaks about you have a divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings. So some of you Aries may be teaching by example at this moment. Opportunities can be arising for you in terms of work. Also, too, you may have grown a lot from your experiences throughout this transit of Saturn, was just in your 8th house of regeneration, and it just moved last month. So there has been a lot of healing and growth and a lot of maturing in that area of power and intimacy and how you basically can discipline yourself in that with Saturn leaving and now moving to your 9th. On the 9th, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, is finally going to go direct. Thank you. Thank you for that. Recording during a Mercury retrograde now, and it's been ridiculously complicated. So Mercury moves direct in your 7th house of partnerships, marriage, personal relationships, one-on-one relationships that you have with other people. And with Mercury moving direct, there is going to be a new perspective on your personal relationships as well, Aries, and solutions to certain problems in terms of your relationships and in your marriages. Also, it's also a better time to make decisions in terms of your relationships towards the end of October, I would say, because also Mercury is still going to be in shadow. So just wait until almost the end of the month, if you can, to make any long-term decisions in your partnerships as well. On the 12th, we have a new moon happening in your 7th house of partnerships as well. And you already have the sun here, which is going to be bringing a lot of energy and focal point to that area, your partnerships in your life. And then the new moon, new emotions, new ways of setting things, new ways of looking at things, new outlook at your partnerships as well. And then you also have Mercury there. So you have a new moon, the sun, and Mercury, emotions, energy, and communication to make sure that this is going to be ensuring a better outlook or a better way of looking at things in terms of your relationships as well. This new moon is a new approach to partnerships, confronting old issues. Really living your own truth, Aries. So, you also setting new goals in your one-on-one partnerships, marriage, whether it be business partnership or personal or business. And the second card that I got for you is independence. Ooh, she's sexy. So your independence is the foundation of your strength and success. I know Arians are very bold, independent, and strong people. This card is speaking about freedom. Independence is your priority right now. You want to be independent. You want to make your own decisions about a lot. But in the card, as you can see, there are cats at the bottom. And that also tells me that you also need affection. And you also need a playful companions around you at this time, It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could also just be your friends and keep company that you keep around you to be affectionate towards you as well. You need that. You don't have to be strong all the time, Aries. Their vulnerability is also a really good way of showing your strength. Showing a lot of strength as well. So ask for your needs to be met in your relationships. Plain and simple. Ask for your needs to be met in your relationships, Aries. This month, you have a new moon in your 7th house. Ask for them to be met. If things are not working, set new intentions in a relationship for them to work better for the present and for your future self. It would be really good, Aries. On the 23rd, you have the sun moving into your 8th house of regeneration. Your 8th house rules joint finances and other people's money, debts, power struggles that you may be having as well. Your partner's money, and really the regenerational part of you is really at this part. This is the healing energy of you. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, which is a water sign. And water is always healing. It's always healing. You know what I mean? So this is a really good time for you to really take a focus at the way you look at power, the way you look at your intimacy and control in your relationships, and the way money also plays a part in the relationships that you have as well, Aries. And on the 27th, we have a full moon, super full moon, in your 2nd house of money, values, material possessions, and anything that is basically yours. Anything you can hold, that you can say that's mine, that's going to be a concern of yours. That's going to be a focus of yours. Also, too, the things that you value are your emotions as well. Your emotions, and how are you really looking at your emotions. So the 3rd card that I got for you for this month is focused intention. Oof. I got this card and I was like, okay, this is an Aries card. I don't care what anybody says. Focus. Ready to hunt. Ready for it. And this card talks about keep your unwavering thoughts, actions, feelings focused on your target, Aries, and you'll make your mark. And this full moon in your 2nd house of money. Finances have been a focus for you, and this is why we have this beautiful Venus transit happening at the top of the month. The universe has been speaking to you, hearing your cries, and it's like, you know what? I'm bringing Venus into your 6th house to bring you some more love. I'm bringing Venus there to bring you some more money. And then we have on the 27th, that moon in your 2nd house of money, and really taking a look at things. So sticking to your decision with this card, sticking to your decision, sticking to what it is that you're doing. Don't let outside influences sway your decision. Also too, Aries, it's a really good time to be in charge of your own body, to be in charge of your own schedule, your own mind, and you basically staying so positive and focused on what it is that you have to do. And basically know your priorities, Aries. I know it's really easy for fire energy to get really distracted, but to stay focused on whatever it is that you're working on. If it's your finances, focus on that. If it's the values, things that have to do with your relationships, and really making yourself a lot more understanding as well in your relationships, understanding where you went wrong in your relationships and helping you to really fix that as well. So stay focused, Aries, on whatever it is you're working on. You're fire sign, you're the 1st sign. I know you got this. I'm not worried about this at all. Again, too, Saturn is in your 9th house, restructuring you in your philosophy, your way of thinking, and also to long distance travel. So definitely take a focus to that as well. And again, Aries, I'll see you next month.